Your husband comes home every day, sits at the dinner table and barely says a word. You ask about his day. He gives you one-word answers. You try to connect. He's scrolling his phone. Most women think this means he's just tired from work. But what I'm about to share with you will completely change how you see these behaviours. Because the truth is, when a man stops complaining, stops arguing, and just goes quiet, that's not peace. That's emotional withdrawal. And there are 8 specific signs that reveal he's not just distant, he's emotionally checking out of your marriage. I'm going to walk you through exactly what these signs mean, why they happen, and most importantly, the 3 steps you can take starting today to reconnect with your husband before it's too late. Now, I've spent years studying relationship psychology and helping couples navigate these exact challenges. What most people don't realise is that men and women process emotional disconnection completely differently. When women feel unhappy, they typically want to talk about it. But when men feel emotionally unsafe or disconnected, they do the opposite. They withdraw. This creates a dangerous cycle that I see in my practice all the time. The more he withdraws, the more you try to connect. The more you try to connect, the more overwhelmed he feels. And the more overwhelmed he feels, the further he pulls away. Therefore, understanding these silent signs isn't just about recognising the problem. It's about breaking this cycle before your marriage reaches a breaking point. Sign number 1. He doesn't complain, but he also doesn't connect. This is the most dangerous sign because it looks like peace, but it's actually emotional numbness. When your husband stops bringing up issues that used to bother him, it doesn't mean those issues are resolved. It means he's given up on the possibility of change. Sign number 2. His words become short and guarded. Notice how he responds to your questions. If he's gone from sharing stories about his day to giving you yes or no answers, he's protecting himself emotionally. This is his way of avoiding potential conflict or disappointment. But here's what's really happening psychologically. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to protect both of you from what he perceives as inevitable frustration.
Sign number 3. He comes home late, not from work, but from avoiding the atmosphere. When a man starts finding reasons to stay away from home, whether it's extra gym time, longer work hours, or stopping by friends' places, he's telling you something important about how he feels in your shared space. Sign number 4. He no longer initiates conversations, affection, or even eye contact. Physical and emotional intimacy are directly connected. When he stops reaching for your hand, stops looking into your eyes during conversations, or stops being the one to start discussions about your day, he's emotionally protecting himself. Therefore, these aren't signs of him not loving you. They're signs of him feeling emotionally unsafe to be vulnerable with you. Sign number 5. You notice he laughs more with others but stays silent with you. This one is particularly painful to witness, but it's incredibly revealing. When your husband is animated and engaged with friends, co-workers, or even strangers, but becomes quiet and withdrawn around you, it indicates he associates your relationship with stress rather than joy. Sign number 6. He seems more irritated by your presence than comforted by it. Watch his body language when you enter a room. Does he tense up? Does he immediately reach for his phone? These micro-reactions reveal how he's feeling about your connection. Sign number 7. He prefers his phone, TV, or complete silence over spending time with you. This is emotional avoidance in action. When facing relationship stress, men often turn to activities that require no emotional investment as a way to decompress. But here's the key insight. This behaviour actually makes the problem worse because it creates more distance, which creates more tension, which makes him want to avoid even more. Sign number 8. He no longer includes you in his plans or future ideas. When a man stops saying we should or What do you think about? He's unconsciously preparing for emotional independence. This doesn't mean he's planning to leave, but it means he's stopped seeing you as his primary emotional partner. Now, here's what most dating advice and couples therapy approaches get wrong. They focus on the symptoms instead of the root cause. The truth is, when your husband exhibits these signs, it doesn't mean he's stopped loving you. But it may mean he no longer feels loved by you. And there's a crucial difference. Men often withdraw when they feel like they can't meet your expectations, when they feel criticised more than appreciated, or when they feel like their efforts go unnoticed. This creates what psychologists call emotional flooding, where the stress of potential conflict becomes so overwhelming that withdrawal feels like the only safe option. Therefore, the solution isn't to chase him or demand more communication. The solution is to create emotional safety that makes him want to reconnect. The 3-step reconnection strategy. Step 1. Create emotional safety through appreciation. For the next week, focus on acknowledging one thing he does right every day. Not big gestures, small, specific appreciations. Thank you for taking out the trash without me asking. Or, I noticed you've been working really hard lately. Step 2. Give him space to miss you. Stop trying to force connection. Instead, focus on your own interests and happiness. When you're not constantly trying to engage him, it removes the pressure and allows natural connection to emerge. Step 3. Initiate conversations about his world, not your relationship. Ask about his work challenges, his goals, his interests. Show genuine curiosity about who he is as a person, not just as your husband. Remember, these signs don't mean your marriage is over. They mean it's time to change your approach. The fact that you're watching this video shows you care enough to fight for your relationship, and that's the first step toward healing. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more relationship psychology insights. And in the comments below, let me know which of these signs resonated most with you. Your story might help another woman who's going through the same thing. Don't wait until the distance becomes permanent. Start with step 1 today and watch how small changes in your approach can create big changes in your connection.